is a legend, really needing no introduction. His professional record, an outstanding 41 victories, 5 defeats, 33 wins coming by way of knockout, representando Caguas, Puerto Rico. The one and only, the legend, Miguel Cotto.
Cotto. First on the scale will be the challenger, the world kid Saddam Ali.
All right, my people. I'm gonna make this video as quick as possible. Maybe a little longer than most of my videos. Try to keep it under 15 minutes. So here we go. Miguel Cotto. The reason I started boxing, as you see on my avatar, is Miguel Cotto and the Boricua flag. Me being an Afro-Taino myself, huge fan of Miguel Cotto. And, you know, he's from my papito's barrio of Hormegas, which is a neighborhood in Caguas, Puerto Rico, in the east side of the island. Beautiful place, by the way. Go visit if you've never been. It's very beautiful and a great community with great people. Miguel Cotto has had a historic career. He's going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer when he retires on Saturday night. Miguel Cotto is one of the long-lasting boxers of the Sydney Olympics back in 2000. I don't think anybody else is left. Floyd Mayweather is retired. A lot of other boxers have came and went. So let's break it down. I'm gonna try to get through the bio as quick as possible so you guys can understand his historic career from, you know, a more in-depth personal experience. Miguel Cotto, born October 29th, 1980. He's a Puerto Rican professional boxer. He's held the WBO light middleweight title since August 2017, and has held 6 world championships, being the first boxer from Puerto Rico of Puerto Rican descent to win world titles in 4 weight classes. As of September 2017, Cotto is ranked as the world's 2nd best active light middleweight by BoxRec, and 3rd by Ring Magazine, and 7th by the Transnational Boxing Rankings Board. It's pretty impressive for somebody that's been in the game for, you know, 16 years and some in his amateur career. In 2007-2009, he reached his peak in pound-for-pound rankings of 7th by The Ring. Then the Ring Magazine is by Doug Fisher and you know, other people that are really highly respected in the boxing world. So that's big. I believe Miguel Cotto at one point was number 4 before he fought Margarito in 2008. I believe it was July 2008. So it's a big deal with Miguel Cotto, man. He has had some ups, some downs, but that's what makes Miguel such a great boxer. Yes, he may have got knocked down, may have took some bitter losses, but his victories was even that much sweeter. As an amateur, Cotto represented Puerto Rico in the lightweight and light welterweight division. That's 135 and 140. At various international events, including the 1999 Pan American Games, the 2000 Olympics, and the 1998 Junior World Championships. The latter in which he won a lightweight silver medal, which is impressive, having began his professional career in 2001. Cotto defeated Kelson Pinto for the WBO light welterweight title at 140 pounds in 2004. Look up Kelson Pinto. He was a tough veteran from Brazil. And Miguel Cotto stepped up to the test. Some people were skeptical. He made it happen and got his opponent out of there. He made 6 successful defenses before vacating the title to move up in weight. In his first welterweight fight in 2006, Cotto defeated Carlos Quintana for the vacant WBA title. He successfully defended it 4 times before a career first loss to Antonio Margarito, which we all know had plaster of Paris in his gloves. Otherwise, I feel that Cotto would have outboxed him to a decision. But you saw the plaster of Paris got hard in the 5th and 6th rounds, and the blows just seemed to be way more harder than before. If you don't believe me, look at the fight. Miguel Cotto was winning the fight handily. Yes, it was a lot of pressure on him. Yes, it was hard. But I feel like him having that plaster of Paris is such a big difference, because in the second fight, Miguel Cotto got his sweet revenge and got the TKO stoppage of just pounding Margarito's face in on that same side where he had the, where his bone, or his orbital bone broke. So, revenge is sweet. Let's break it down. The following year, Cotto won the vacant WBO welterweight title and defended it once before losing it to Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao was in his prime at that time, prime. And Miguel Cotto was doing very well, but he stayed on the ropes too long. This is words even from Freddie Roach, his current trainer now, said that he was on the ropes way too long, and that's what caused Manny Pacquiao to do his thing. And say Cotto could have did some different things like jabbing off the back foot, knowing when to punch, when not to punch, and just pacing himself. But, Cotto is such a warrior. He went to war with Pacquiao, and the result is the result. Cotto started out his career as a hard-hitting pressure fighter with a dangerous left hook to the body, one of the best left hooks in boxing in many recent years. He's had numerous knockouts with just a one punch to the kidney and to the liver, paralyzing his opponent. And what I like about Cotto, especially in his early career, he would wait for you to punch, and he had such great hand-eye coordination. I guess from his uncle Evangelisto Cotto, even though he can't stand that fucker, but his uncle trained him to hit right here. If you hit right here, right up under the armpit, look at some of the knockouts. He would turn over, and I mean, it would just be perfect with the left hook right to the liver. So he's one of the best at it, and to me, he is the best at it in this current era when it comes to left hook to the body, besides Canelo Alvarez. But he evolved over the years into a more refined boxer puncher, which he did in 2010. He moved up another division to light middleweight and won the WBA title from Yuri Foreman. And I feel like Yuri Foreman's leg was messed up, but that's hearsay. Cotto did his thing, and he ended up winning the WBA super champion status. That is at 154 pounds. Cotto won a 2011 rematch against Margarito. We just discussed that. In 2012, he lost the WBA super title to Floyd Mayweather. If you guys ever saw that fight, Cotto gave Mayweather all he can handle, and it was definitely one of Floyd Mayweather's hardest fights in his career. Cotto had a great jab that night. It was very, very close. I had it a draw. A lot of people said that Cotto could have won. A lot of people said Floyd Mayweather dominated. So you just had so many different dynamics in that fight, and that's what makes a great fight. So many conflicting variables at the end. I feel that you could score it for Floyd Mayweather, though, because he was landing some very, very clean shots throughout the fight. But Cotto gave him hell, man, and bloodied his nose. It was just a great fight. You want to see good tactical, good high-level chess skills, go watch Cotto versus Mayweather. And one of the most anticipated fights in modern boxing history. Now, if they would have fought in 2008, 7 or 8, when both was on a pound-for-pound list, just imagine how big that fight. But Bob Arum was too greedy and did not want to put Floyd versus... And I think they were beefing super hard at that time, too. There was a lot of sour grapes at that time. Anyways, Cotto suffered a defeat to Austin Trout. He just wasn't happy at this point in his career. Felt like the fire wasn't as burning as bright. And I feel like he just wasn't trained properly for that fight or whatever was going on. Because I feel like he should have beat Austin Trout easily. He ended up defeating Sergio Maravilla Martinez, one of my favorite fighters of all time from Argentina, 2 years later. And he unified the WBC ring and lineal middleweight titles. So he's the only Puerto Rican fighter to do that. Boricua, stand up. Yo soy Boricua para que todo lo sepa. Huepa. He began the first became the first 4-weight class world champion for Puerto Rico. So Puerto Rico stand up for Miguel Cotto. And he defended his titles once before losing to Canelo Alvarez. So it's been at the big stage for a very long time. Look at it. There's not too many fighters that are still fighting, especially throughout his career. He stayed at the top or near the top, in the top 10 for over 16 years. Who else can do that? So give this man his credit. I believe it only took him 3 years to win a world championship. So that's 13 years straight at the top. There's not too many fighters who can even stay 7 years, 8 years at contender status or even champion contender status. It's amazing. Last but not least, man, I just wanted to show you guys that anything is possible. Just because you lose, that's another thing we need to get off of as boxing fans. Just because you lose does not make you a loser. A loser is a person that does not try again. A loser is a person that does not pick up the pieces. Learn from your mistakes from that experience, because experience is the best teacher. And Miguel Cotto shows that. If you get knocked down, you get back up and you fight your heart out and you find a way to win. And that's why he is always going to be one of my favorite boxers of all time. And he's the reason why I have that avatar, as you guys see on my YouTube, in honor of just his brilliance, his greatness. Saddam Ali, December 2nd, Madison Square Garden, last time. Couldn't go out at any better time and any better place. He's going to spend time with his kids. That's the reason why he is letting go of boxing. And it makes me emotional. That's why I'm trying to keep myself together, because Cotto is the reason why I start boxing, guys. You know, ever since his first fight, I saw him on ESPN, just hearing about him from the island, from family. I'm just a huge Miguel Cotto fan, and if I ever got to meet the guy, it'd be just amazing. Just to shake his hand. He's gonna defend the WBO light middleweight title. So against Saddam Ali, a lot of people were skeptical, saying, "Oh, he's just gonna get knocked out." But Saddam Ali can box his ass off. Great boxer. Chin, little suspect. That's why some people think it's gonna be an early knockout. But for as long as it lasts, give credit. And Saddam Ali, you never know. He might box his way to a decision, and Cotto will still win the decision, I'm pretty sure, because it's his last fight. And Cotto has the skills to pay the bills. I feel like at this stage of the game, Cotto's skills are just a little bit better. Just a little bit better than Ali. So, dope is the fight tomorrow night. I was planning on doing this video a long time ago, but I didn't. That was my fault. That was my bad. So, until next time, don't forget to like, rate, comment, and subscribe. So all my Boricuas, stand the fuck up. Don't forget to watch the fight tomorrow. Peace, guys.